Hello and welcome to Lula of all aces, where you can learn nonsense to useful things that you can apply in your daily lives. And as you can see, it's love, love, love night. Not much tonight. Before anything else, my favorite. Hello there. This is lots of beer from the toy story. Smelling strawberry. Okay, now. Yeah, I know. I'm already 41. I just turned 41 like a week ago. It was my birthday on the 19th of August. Not much. Actually, I'm not that celebrating my birthday, and there was just a misfortunate event that happened. So I'll pass on that. Probably I'll celebrate maybe next year. Anywho, tonight I'm going to just have a little chit chat because it has been like a month from my last video, and there wasn't much anything that's been going on. How's your day so far? Now tonight I will just give a little chit chat on what had happened previous days, and like now it's nighttime. I had a rough day at work. I had a rough discussion and argument with one of the patients that I have been dialyzing because I finished the other patient, and sometimes that you feel, usually it happens like if you're a nurse, you have sometimes um, developed some instinct or gut feeling that there's something wrong with your patient, even though they're not telling you anything. So I finished um, terminating. That's the term that we use when you're completing the dialysis of a patient. So I finished terminating the patient. So she went off. Then my aim is to check on the other patient who used to always, or who's always having hypotension, developing low blood pressure on the last hour or nearly on the end time of dialysis. So I went there, and it was like 16 minutes before finishing his time. I saw him. He was just staring at the ceiling, and I was trying to talk to him because I could see that there's a rise and fall of the chest, meaning he's still breathing, but it seems like he's looking pale. It's either the blood sugar is low, or probably he's starting to develop hypotension, which I checked, and then he slowly responded to me saying that he is not feeling well. So I stopped ultrafiltration. It's the term that we use when you're having a target of removing the excess fluid that a kidney couldn't expel out, because dialysis is actually um, the replacement of the kidney function. So then I stopped removing fluid, and I started rechecking. I repositioned him, the usual intervention of a patient where you see is developing hypotension, but the blood pressure monitoring is keeping long to um, check on the blood pressure of the patient. So I immediately informed my charge nurse and the doctor to see immediately the patient for other reassessment after my intervention. So the patient has been okay, but then the other patient who's going to be finishing started to cry. There's still 22 minutes more left, and she started to cry. It's just that she just got pissed off, and everybody seemed to keep an in and out of the area, because here in Saudi Arabia, it's a culture thing, and some clan or tribes that I could say, they relate it to religious practice as well. So I wouldn't blame them, because they were not born to be exposed with male gender or the opposite sex. So I didn't have the time. I didn't have the it wasn't in my priority that somehow I have to inform her that a male doctor is coming in, because I have to choose between something that is um could be an important thing but less important on that issue, because I have to deal with somebody who's almost dying. So it's just that I communicated with her, and it just so happened that I could speak and express myself in Arabic. So I have to discuss with her, and I have to explain to her. And at the end, at the back of my mind, I shouldn't be explaining anything because my priority is to save the patient's life. So, which I did. I did. So then, after that, it was a rough day with me. And anyway, I was able to cope with the documentation, because it makes a big difference if you're documenting through computer rather than scribbling things, because when you're scribbling things and you're in a hurry, tendency is that you might be writing something else on somebody else's file because you're in a hurry. So good thing on a computer it's easier, because you could delete some unwanted entry or some mistakes. You could edit it as long as you haven't closed the file. So then today, um, I baked something to eat with me and my flatmate. Oopsie. Oh my God. Okay, it fell on my skirt. Now, just a little chit chat because I'm just so tired. But deep in my heart, I did my best, although a patient wasn't satisfied because of some cultural factors. But then I could just discuss everything. And again, tomorrow, if they are going to ask me, as long as I did my part. Anyway, now, as you can see on my previous videos, you could see I have some pimples and marks of previous pimples, and I could see it's just that nowadays I'm kind of neglecting taking vitamins, and I usually take like B complex to remove those unwanted particles that may cause these pimples and everything. And I'm taking vitamin E for my skin and as an antioxidant, and as well as vitamin C, because you never know, you need the protection, because I work in a hospital. So I usually take them like at night time, when I feel like my body is resting and my body is going to absorb the vitamins after all of my meals. So I don't usually take vitamins in early in the morning, because I feel like they're just going to be absorbed with the food that I'm taking. So at night time I take it, because I don't take anything except water. And I'm still having my makeup. I'm just so tired. After baking something for me and my flatmate, I just, you know, I just lifted my legs. Now, as you can see, it's like a slash chit chat slash night routine, but not totally night routine, because I'm just going to share with you things, and I'll just verbalize the things that I felt today. But on the back of my mind, I did my part. Believe me, I did. Anyway, yeah, this is my way of removing my makeup, and like previous days I'm having these pimples going on, but now I'm back again with my routine of taking the vitamins. The reason why I stopped taking, it's not that I stopped taking vitamins, but it's just that there's a lot of things going on, and like honestly, I totally forgot about taking my vitamins, and I was just I'm still in the process of fixing my room and fixing my cabinet and removing unwanted things that I don't actually use. Most of them I give to people I know that I know would use them. And mind you, those that I'm giving are not actually things that are for throwing. Some are things that I bought and I'm not even using, and I don't know why I bought them. So, like, I usually go to the mall and um buy something that would please me. But usually in life, you shouldn't be deciding on the peak of your emotion. You shouldn't be making decisions on the peak of your emotions because it alters the purpose of decision making. How? Because you'll only feel of doing something to please you, but then at the end of the day, it's like you realize it didn't do much. Like you wanted to get even because getting even would make you feel happy, but at the end of the day, there's a lot of people that were inflicted, were complicated, and there's a lot of um, feedbacks that you could see from your friends and everything. So it's like one thing I learned from my religion teacher back in college: never decide at the peak of your emotions. All right. Now, while we're at this little chit chat, I linked a video below the description box about two people that I really like. I mean, just recently when I watched the film that was featured by TFC, it really hit the core in me, and it gives me a good reflection on some of the decisions that I made in my life. And like, okay, um, I don't have a perfect family, but I could say at this time I could tell you guys that what I have now is worth keeping and worth staying. And probably that's the least that I could tell for now, because this is my channel. It has nothing to do with them. So, in fairness of all the things, what I wanted to promote in my channel are positivity and being happy and sharing things that you thought would not make any difference, but just lying there and would give a big help in your life or whatever. So yeah, just that it's not actually a reaction video because I'm not linking the video. I'm not linking the video on my video, if you could get me. Like the other YouTubers who could see that they're watching something on a small screen while they're doing the reaction. So it's just a summary of what I felt or a feedback about what I feel about them. It's Joey Mead King and Ian King, so two prominent people that just recently gave me a bit of an uplifting, um, how would say, uplifting feeling like that. Because really, guys, they're like icons. I couldn't believe that Joey Mead would be this soft person. Just looking at her when I was watching way back in MTV years, and like She's also a magazine model. I could recall like some of the magazines on a Sunday newspaper or something. I could see her picture and I could see her. She's a really, really strong person. And deep inside, she's a soft spotted person. But then she is strong in a way that she was able to handle the thing that would come on her way. And for Ian King, it's like I could say that he is like how could I describe um fierce in a way that he, although at first was hesitant, but then realizing your your inner personality or your inner you, if I could say, in a metamorphic way. um it takes courage to reveal how you feel is you inside. You know I hope you could comprehend on that. I don't know. Anyway, I'm massaging myself. It's just a good night way of saying that love is always in the air. In the air. So that's it. It's just that for now, really, there are two iconic people that could say that love is and will always be unexpected, moves in mysterious ways, and love really could make the real person out of you. So hail to the kings. I'm following them on Instagram, and just recently I'm loving these two people. And just reminder that as long as you're not hurting anybody, as long as you know that um you are making someone happy and at the same time not hurting anyone, and the process that you know everything, well, that is the real love. That's the real love that's worth fighting for, and that is the real love that is worth keeping. But if you know yourself that um it's only a one way, it's a one way process, that you're the one who's happy, the other person that you love is also happy, but there are other people around that are being hurt, connected to the person that you love. I think that's kind of way out of league, if you get me. So, well, then, that's it. Because in a while, I'm going to be washing off my face now. So, it's just a that cream 10 to 1 that I'm putting on my makeup, and then I'm keeping it for a while because um, making your face super duper dry isn't also nice because you're making it prone to other infection. Keeping it really, really oily isn't really healthy as well. So balancing it. Later, I'm going to clean it and then I'm going to moisturize it, and I'm going to turn on the AC, and then I'm going to sleep because tomorrow is another day. Tomorrow, I'm going to be dealing again with another freaking patient that nobody wants to be assigned with. But we'll just see because, well, um, I get to give myself a pat on the shoulder because somehow I'm able to um, deal with um, these difficult behaving patients, if you could say. So that's it for today. I hope you like my video, and it's a little chit chat, and it's a little um, night routine slash chit chat slash how's your day after a month of my last video. Anyway, still, I'll be hoping that you guys will be giving me suggested topics that I could cover, and most probably in the future, I will be like featuring some things that would probably be a little more exciting and visual, I could say. So that's it for now. Please do keep in touch with me on my other social media accounts. That is linked below on the description box. And if you like my video and you like seeing a lot of things from me, you could hit that like button and please do subscribe. I know I haven't had that much subscribers, but um, this is making at least little by little I'll be able to give you some tips and advices not only for makeups and night routine but as well as about life, because believe me, I have a lot of things to share at the age of 41. So that's it for now, and thank you for watching this video. Good night and thank you.